Last month, Fort Lee officers responded to a mental health crisis that ended with police opening fire on Victoria Lee in front of her brother and mother. Now, since her death, the Asian American community is demanding justice, calling her death an improper use of force.
Fox 8's Teresa Priolo joins us live from Fort Lee after talking exclusively with Victoria's heartbroken father. Teresa, what did he have to tell you?
His message, Natasha and Steve, was very simple. He said this should have never happened. The family called 911 looking for help, and instead what they got was their daughter being basically shot dead in the entrance of their apartment. Now let's take you back a little bit and explain the details of this story. Victoria Lee was killed by Fort Lee police on July the 28th while she was in the midst of a bipolar episode. Body cam video shows some of what happened. Victoria, her mom, and her brother were all inside the apartment. Her brother called 911 asking for an ambulance. When Victoria heard cops were coming, she picked up a pocket knife. The family tried to call off the police. They were told that couldn't happen. Her dad says the family never felt as if they were in danger. They were concerned that she would harm herself. When the cops knocked down the door, Victoria was holding a water jug. The family says the knife was in front of her on the floor. Here is KY Lee.
As a father, there are no words to fully describe the pain of losing my daughter, Victoria. She was a beautiful soul who needed help during her darkest hour, but instead she was met with force. We trusted the authorities would protect her, not harm her. Now, my family and I are devastated by this senseless loss. The tragedy could have been avoided if the right steps had been taken from the start. We can fight to make sure this never happens again. Please, if you are listening, know that this isn't just about my daughter. It's about every person out there struggling with a mental health crisis. We can't let another family suffer the way we are suffering right now.
Now, the Attorney General's office is investigating this death. I talked to the Attorney General today. He also said that they have changed state policy on barricaded individuals. Beginning in October, they will require mental health and crisis intervention specialists to go to all of these kinds of 911 calls. Here is New Jersey's Attorney General.
Each of these cases is a tragedy, and our goal is to eliminate them. And as I said, my heart goes out to the Lee family and to everyone who has experienced a loss of life in a fatal police encounter, as well as to officers who have very difficult jobs. And so in our department, we investigate these cases. We present each and every one of them to the grand jury, and then we try to learn from them. And that is what we are doing with this policy to ensure that we're providing best practices.
Now, back out here live, I asked Mr. Lee, what does justice look like in this case? He says he wants these officers charged and held accountable. Also, he said, as you might imagine, the last few weeks have been incredibly traumatic for this family. He said his wife, who watched her daughter shot dead in front of her, shot in front of her, cannot get out of bed. And he said his son is also dealing with severe PTSD. Remember, he is the one that placed that initial 911 call. That's the latest from Fort Lee tonight. Steve and Natasha, back to both of you.
Yeah, it's a lot for a family to deal with, no doubt. All right, thanks, Teresa.